I'm telling you, I could be wrong, but don't be surprised if this is somehow Trump's fault. Oh yeah, it could be Trump's fault. He was highly upset because of the election. He's upset because in 20 days, Trump is going to be president. Y'all know what I'm talking about, stuff like that. What's going on, everybody? I would say I hope you guys are all doing well. A lot of us are doing well, but then there are some people that are not doing well. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, and I appreciate you guys doing so. Make sure that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hit the thumbs up button right now. That way more content like this will be consistently recommended to you. And also, if you do subscribe to the channel, it will bring up a little notification tab right there that you can click on all notifications. That way you will be notified when I post a video or give you an update like this. All right. Appreciate you all. So folks, I'm just giving you guys stuff as it comes in to me. And now we got new stuff that's coming in about the coward who murdered people with hatred. And it turns out that this individual was not acting alone. And they're saying right now he is a U.S. born citizen. U.S. born citizen with military training. And I told you guys in the last video that yes, the conspiracy brain kind of kicked in gear. I told you guys, like, I don't know what to think about this, because the way they were wording things about the border and things like that had us thinking there's going to be someone from another country or something like that. And it was like, this is just bound to happen. We knew that when these people came across the border. See, and look at that. Let's be real. I went right into it. Yeah, we knew this was probably going to happen because of how our border is unsafe. This guy is U.S. military trained and U.S. born. Now we got to figure out what more is going to be involved in this, because they're already saying and they're suspecting, and they're going to clean his computer and see if there's anything in there that is going to show us some sort of manifesto as to why he did what he did. Right now, what they're saying right now, and this is what I told you, this is just what they're saying right now, and I'll show you guys, is this. They're saying, this is the guy right here. I don't know if, let me see how it looks on you guys' screen. Yeah, that's the coward right there, apparently. This is him. This is the one that's responsible for getting rid of all those people, killing those people, and putting others in hospital right here. Mr. Jabbar, right? But look at this. FBI hunts terror cell in New Orleans after ramming attack as 3 men and 1 woman seen planting IEDs around the city. You got to see what it says right there. That the ISIS flag flying terrorist who killed at least 10 people and injured dozens of others on Bourbon Street in New Orleans had help from at least 2 other people, according to the feds. I told y'all this is what pisses me off about this, because they know all this already. We had the feds, we had the Secret Service, and nobody could do anything about the guy that tried to shoot Trump's head off. Anyway, but guys, I'm telling y'all, this just does not rub me the right way. Why now? Why now? Why New Year's Day? I can get it. Okay, New Year, I'm going to show them what I'm made of. He wanted to make a name for himself, blah, 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 blah. But what gets me is the fact that he's an American, U.S. citizen born, right? Military trained. I don't know by what military yet. I'm going to assume it's the American military. But to actually fly the ISIS flag. Guys, I'm telling you, this is just screaming red flag, red flag. We knew that there were talks like this in the news of terrorists coming in. We knew there were talks. Trump, I destroyed ISIS. I completely destroyed ISIS. So maybe this is a shot being thrown at him by we don't know who, saying, oh yeah, Trump, you thought you destroyed ISIS? Well, ISIS is already here in America. ISIS was born here in America. So you might have destroyed ISIS over there in the other country, but they're here. So now all of a sudden, now America's going to have to go possibly to this little alert thing where now let's be real, anybody that maybe even so much is even look like one of them, going to be in a suspect, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't care what any of y'all say. For all y'all out there that claim that y'all don't see color, this look like this can be a brother. There are all kind of folks I know, even in my family right now, that looks like that and they're black. But you see somebody like that, I don't look at this man right here and would think like, But it's going to put a lot of people on alert. Planting IEDs around the city area. And a woman was involved too. So they was able to see all that. They don't know where they went. Oh, they're gonna close in. Trust me, they're gonna close in and find some stuff out, y'all. Like I said, it just some stuff. Just it's some red flags. I have questions. Anyway, video surveillance from the French Quarter showed 3 men and 1 woman planting explosives at multiple locations. A federal alert to the police departments around the county said. Law enforcement sources told the Post that authorities are currently investigating whether the attack has connections to any international terror groups. Because, guys, it could just be an individual person. The New Year celebration, y'all already know about this, that Ramifications Jabbar grew up in Texas. He grew up in Texas and is believed to have served in the military for 10 years. At least 3 improvised pipe bombs were found nearby the city-famed French Quarter, including one in Jabbar's truck. 2 were homemade with nails hidden in the blue coolers, sources told the Post. The FBI does not think the terrorist was solely, look how we throwing the words like that, a terrorist. The FBI does not think the terrorist was solely responsible. The agency said Wednesday afternoon that Louisiana State Police intelligence bulletin obtained by the Associated Press revealed that 3 men and 1 woman were seen stashing devices around the historic district. Now, guys, go with me here on this. Notice that we're throwing this word out there a lot right now, like terrorist. Why isn't this like a mass killer? American born, listen to me. American born in the military for 10 years does this. Why are we categorizing him as a terrorist? There was mass shootings in Chicago. Were they terrorists? But even though I told you guys, I put them all in the same book. But my question to you is, why are the media labeling it this way? Is it already, listen, American born in our military did this right here. He's just a typical American killer. But why the emphasis on terror? Why the emphasis on terrorists? Because we all know, and I'm gonna give you an example. Think about slavery right now, slavery. And I don't do that. I'm not saying this so you guys can all, oh, here we go. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because a lot of us, your mind, unless you've been educated right, your mind instantly goes to black people being enslaved, in chains, being whipped, getting beat, being raped, being this and that, all across the land, the transatlantic slave trade, white man bad, black people victim. Blah, blah. Your mind instantly goes to that because that's how you were indoctrinated. That's how a lot of us were trained to think. That's what they taught us in school. So now we all know that when it comes to terrorists, the first thing that comes to our mind, if you had any type of experience with that, for example, my first experience was me being in college, my first year in college or second year, when we got attacked on 9/11. I'm going to leave it at that. You can think what you want to of it. But what ended up drawing up in our mind? How did they look to you? How did they dress to you? What happened when we talked about Al-Qaeda, and ISIS? What did they look like to you? Right? So now when you saying, oh, America on January 1st got its first terrorist attack, a lot of our minds are going to go instantly to across seas, Middle East, somebody that look like they're from Afghanistan or Pakistan. That's where our minds are going to go to. Don't sit there and act like, no, it can be a white person. No, we're not talking about like Timothy McVeigh or nothing like that. Point is it going to be spread abroad, the news networks, just so we can put us in that mind frame? Because if you are an American-born citizen, you served in our American military, and you did this, you went completely crazy. And this is completely wrong. And although I do believe that what makes him different? What makes him different than any other person that did any type of murdering, whether they shot 6, 7, 8 people, killed 8 people? What makes him different? Okay. Y'all know some of those. Jeffrey Dahmer. Was he a terrorist? Think about any of the serial killers, American serial killers. Were they terrorists? Oh, but Ty, he had the ISIS flag and everything like that. I get all that. Let me ask you this then. During the Summer of Love, Black Lives Matter. Although a lot of people didn't, there were people that were killed. Why weren't they labeled terrorists? The Summer of Love, burning buildings, burned a police station. Why weren't they considered to be terrorists? Why didn't we put that label on them? I'm just giving you guys something to think about, because that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff is just giving me so many red flags, ladies and gentlemen. It just throws me off a little bit. But anyway, look at it. This is not just the act of terrorism. This is evil. The black guy that plowed through people on Christmas, I think that was a year or 2 ago, 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. Black guy. He put on his channel that he hated white people, blah, blah, blah. He had some strange thing going on with that as well. Was he labeled a terrorist? You better not do that, consider it as a black man. You don't do that to black folks. Otherwise, anyway, my point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying, is a narrative being created? is a rhetoric being created. Now the Sugar Bowl is not going to happen. They postponed that, right? Is this going to be the workings of exactly what they want us to do? Be scared. Is this the possibility that something that's like this is going to happen? There may be possible copycats, and I pray that it's not in the near future, to where they don't want any of us to show up to the inauguration. Will there be an inauguration now? You see what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if stuff starts to intensify the closer we get to Trump getting ready to be inaugurated in. I'm just letting y'all know that anyway. I just want to give you guys an update right there. Let me know what you guys all think about this. Was I going crazy a little bit like this, or are you thinking along the same lines that I am? I'm telling you, the past 4 years just made me skeptical of everybody and everything. Plain and simple. Let me hear it in the comment section. Let me see it in the comment section, rather. Don't forget to do what you guys need to do with that cloud right there. If you are new to watch my channel, please do this right here. It helps really a great deal on my channel. If you would like to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, which you might be surprised by this next one right here. You probably going to be surprised by that one. Check that one out. Other things that I do in the past right here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.